Another day on the trap line. Got a little bit of snow this morning. A lot of snow in the woods. We're supposed to get, they're talking chance of up to an inch of snow possible. And I think we've already had close to an inch fall since I woke up this morning, but looks like the last storm didn't dump too much up here. When I was up in the higher elevations though, there was quite a bit more a few days ago. It's just gonna be a mess going in through the bushes and knocking all the snow on your back. Can't wait to do that 60, 70 times. So anyway, I'm tired, I'm beat up. I hurt my back yesterday trying to build a shed for my wife. But you gotta check traps when you gotta check traps. So we're gonna go through it today. It's Sunday, so it should be quiet in the woods. In Maine, you cannot hunt on Sundays, so we won't have the deer hunters out in the woods today. It'll be a nice, long, quiet day, and hopefully don't get too soaking wet by the end of it. But and maybe even catch a little bit of fur. We'll see how that goes. All right, we'll catch you guys along down the line. Oh, first trap of the day here this morning. I'm all rain geared up. I got my raincoat and rain pants because all this snow coming off the trees is gonna get stuck to my clothes and get me soaking wet by partway through the day. That's no fun. So yeah, try to stay dry. Let's see, there's something in this. Another weasel. All right, that's a fresh caught weasel. So we had this is weasel number 2 for this trap this year. Last year we got a fisher here. Whew, smells like a weasel. Loaded with fleas. Looks like our bait is still good. I don't know if you guys have ever smelled weasel glands, but they're pretty strong, pretty powerful. That set is gonna have an additional calling power because this weasel expelled a bunch of weasel smell. So I'm looking forward to maybe having a fisher come in here in this set eventually. That'd be kind of nice. It's kind of unfortunate that we got this recent snow because we had, after I checked these traps, we had 3 days of no snow, virtually no wind to blow snow off the trees, and it would have been a great opportunity to see a bunch of animal tracks in the snow. And of course this morning we got ½ an inch to an inch of snow dusting that is going to cover up a lot of the details there. So one of the things I really like is to be able to learn a little bit from these animals by following tracks and stuff. You can see moose tracks still in the road, but it's going to be hard to see the marten and fisher tracks. This set we had a fisher come to last time. And of course, that's the advantage if you're trapping every day, or every day or two. There's a better chance you're going to see recent activity in the snow. But that's what it is. You deal with 4 and 5 day checks. That's what you're going to have. So this spot, again, this is a fisher spot. Caught a fisher here last year and had tracks go to the box a week ago, approximately. So let's check it out and see if maybe that fisher came back. Sometimes it usually always takes time, to me, in my experience, but that can be a week or 10 days. Sometimes that can be 3 weeks. I think sometimes if it's younger fisher that are dispersing, they may not come back, but it seems like they're in most cases they do come back. It's just a matter of whether you still have your traps working when they do. Is it the same fisher or is it a different fisher? I don't know, but it does seem to be like 10 days to up to 3 weeks that you're gonna have fisher activity, and then you have no activity, and then it comes back. There's a bunch of stuff in the snow here, but I don't know if that's animal tracks or just snow falling off the trees. Does not look very, looks like, yeah, weasels came in, it looks like, possibly, maybe squirrels, and cleaned out my bait. It didn't fire the trap, so I'll go get some more bait. Bait this thing, keep it working. So this is something, I love it when this happens. I actually just got past the spot where someone turned around. I'm the only one that's been on this road since I last checked my traps in the snowstorm a few days ago. But as soon as I get to the end of those other tracks, a set of fisher tracks on the road. That fisher track, it's hard to tell for sure that it was a fisher, but I'm pretty sure it was a fisher. And it walked down the road for like 100 yards. And right where my set is, I'm assuming it smelled my long distance call. And just beelined off the road right toward the set. So I haven't gone and checked the box yet, but I have a pretty good feeling at least something has come here. We caught a fisher at this spot last year, so let's go check it out. I walked in a short ways and I turned around to come and get the camera. The set is behind this blowdown here. There's the orange flag. I see something. All right, I see something. I see a big tail sticking out of the back of the box, covered in snow. We got a fisher. Awesome, awesome. Check that out. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. This is a good location, man. Absolutely. I gotta grab a shot of that with my phone. Hey, don't you love it when you come up to the box and you see that tail sticking out? Look at that big black tail. Cool, 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 cool. Right. Long distance call right there, just above the set. Bait's still there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not a bad fisher. It's a good sized fisher. Sweet. All right, man. Awesome. Very awesome. Get a close up of this thing. Right behind the neck. It's a good catch. This one appears to be a female fisher. Not huge, but probably 10 pounds. 8 or 10 pounds. Maybe not quite 10. Yeah, awesome. That's good. Good. We had beaver meat for bait. Right on, man. This is an awesome spot. All right, just 2 sets after the marten, or the fisher. I see, looks like we got a marten here. Let's check it out. This is at a pull out near the end of a road. Didn't go all the way to the end. I can see activity here. And that is faint in the snow because it's got fresh snow on top of it, but it looks like marten traveling along the edge. I'm not sure where it came from. It looks like maybe it just kind of came up. It was along the edge of the woods here, maybe hunting, and then they come down and went right toward my set. This one, the last one I had long distance call, and I also had Birch River beaver lure where I get that fisher. This one I have, and I had beaver meat for bait. This one I have long distance call and fish for bait. And here is out of the snow. I mean, we're sheltered right there, so we didn't get as much snow right here. And that is a nice, pretty good set of marten tracks there. That's pretty easy to identify. And it's headed right to my set. Trap is set off. And there's something black in the box. So wait. I like to see that. Set you guys up here. Got a fair little dumping of snow there. Not quite as much as I had feared. It's actually just about right. You can still get around on the roads. Pretty good. Hey, nice marten. Look at that. It looks like something else came after the marten and was in here and tried to pull the bait out. That's a big marten. Mouth on the bait, died instantly. I like that. All right, good deal. That's a good sized one. Hey, sweet. And of course we're into, third week in November, and well, we're past the 3rd week in November. We're almost in the 4th week in November, and the fur is getting much better than the beginning of November. This one was froze up. I may have to take this trap home with me. Don't want to mess up the fur. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the truck and grab another trap, and we'll take this home so we don't have to scuff up and lose some fur just for trying to take it out of the trap. So the trap wasn't froze to the fur, but the actual marten was froze pretty hard. So yeah, that's why we bring extra trap. End of a road here. There's a nice little beaver flowage down here. I've never caught anything in box. Well, I've only had it here last year and this year, but never made a catch here. But it just always looked good to me. If I don't make a catch here this year, I probably won't set it again. May not even be in this area next year. I don't know, but I thought it'd be a good spot for marten and possibly for mink in that, you know, along this brook and the beaver flowage, a lot of places to hunt. I put the set in this grove of fir trees. Looking along the edge of the water. Take the box. Oh, hey, we got something. We got a fisher. Sweet. I did not walk into this set ahead of time, so I had no idea that I'd catch anything. It looks like a fisher. Yeah. All right. Hey. Oh man, that is awesome. I was just going into sets that I knew we caught something on, just so to avoid doing a bunch of filming with no catches. But I thought, what the heck, I gotta mix in a few where we don't catch anything. So this was the don't catch anything spot. Oh man, look at this. Look at these tracks. These were not up at the road from what I could tell. More shelter in here anyway, but you can see the tracks all around. Looks like it came in from that direction. That thing spent a bunch of time around here. It was on the back side of the box, of course. Realized it couldn't get in. And there's tracks all the way around. Back into here. Boom. Okay. Let's pull this thing out. Gotta get a picture of the tail. So back when we could set in trees, the big thing was always, the seeing them hanging from the tree when you came in to check the set was always the big deal. And that was something trappers would always talk about, how cool that was. Well, I think that hanging marten or hanging fisher has been replaced with the tail sticking out of the box fisher. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm glad I made this set. It worked out pretty good. Look at that. Small fisher. Well, relatively small. Perfect size to go into that box though. Pretty fisher. Sweet. Second fisher of the day, and I think we're only 12 or 13 sets in. That's awesome. Like I said, I don't know about other people, but in my experience, these fisher seem to really get going once the snow hits. You get some snow on the ground and things are cold, and they, instead of just walking around the boxes, they actually start getting motivated to go in. So yeah, this is good. This is awesome. I really don't know what that is, but whatever it is, it's heading down toward my box. It was up on that road. I followed it up the road for about a half mile and turned off and went straight down towards where my set is. So, let's see. No, doesn't look like anything here. Nothing here, and it just came in to investigate the scent maybe. Sometimes I actually have deer come in and just kind of are curious about the scent, and they'll walk up to the box and then continue on their way. Last trap on this string of traps on this road. This spot I caught a fisher last year. I see there's looks like marten tracks going to the box, and the trap is set off, but I haven't looked inside the box yet, so I don't know if we have one or we missed one, but let's check it out, find out. A bunch of tracks in here. There's weasel tracks here too, it looks like, so. Oh yeah, we got a marten. All right. All right. Nice. Nice, pretty marten. Awesome. I was wondering why I couldn't get that out. That's got that circle trigger, and that marten went almost all the way through that circle trigger and caught on its hips and almost went through. It's amazing the spaces they can go through. That trigger was only like that. That is unbelievable. So yeah, I gotta get another trap. I'm not gonna get that out till I thaw out that marten. That's amazing. All right. Look at that thing. The trigger is right there. That's incredible. Okay, it looks like maybe a fisher visit to the box, so I'll get the camera rolling. Had fisher tracks coming down the road here, just a new road I turned onto. And going in toward my trap, it looks like there are tracks going right in toward the sets. I caught a marten here last time around. Going right in towards my box. And it was here. I don't know if we made a catch or not. It doesn't look very good. But it looks like there was all kinds of activity all around this box. On the box. A lot of activity in the back of the box, but no trap fired. Pretty good sized tracks, so probably a one of those cases where either too big to get into the box or maybe didn't try too hard. Let's see, our bait's still there, so this is still working. Maybe next time. Back to snow squall conditions here. I just took a break from checking traps. I had a big gap in my trap line where I hadn't had any sets, and I decided to take a couple of new roads, and I set 6 or 7 new sets just to kind of mix it up. I had boxes in the back of the truck. I went till I ran out of traps, and this is the last one. Near the end of this road I've never been on before, but and the road is really not good marten habitat, but this spot is a pretty neat looking little area. There's just a tiny brook in here, and there's a bunch of big hardwood mixed with a little bit of spruce and fir. And now, as we're getting into more wintry time and no one had been on this road in a long time, my concern gets less to hiding sets and more to making sure I can find my sets. So this one's very well flagged, and it's right next to the road. I think Now, if I was trapping on snowmobile, all my sets would be like that. But unfortunately, we set on truck, and if we check on snowmobile, we end up muddling through a bunch of stuff we set on the truck before the snow started, and it's hard to get to. But yeah, so that's a nice little set. Got beaver meat in the box and got long distance call 4 feet above the trap by this little brook. There was a bunch of tracks in the snow that may have been marten, but I can't tell because of all the fresh snow that's fallen today. But we'll give it a go. So that was just a little mix up. It's nice to break things up a little bit. It gets monotonous checking traps. And the cool part is sometimes, a lot of times I'll check traps and then at the end of the day I'll make sets. Well, that's when you're the most tired and played out and you just want to go home sometimes. So this was a good way to do it, I think, because I still had energy. I'm only halfway through the trap line. Made my sets now, so now I just got to check traps until I get to the last one. So should be fun. Looking forward to the next few sets, and I hope I get more to show you. Gotta start hustling. I'm running out of time here. It's getting dark. I got a lot of traps yet to check. Been pretty slow. It's taking a long time, but I got a marten in this spot the other day, and I see marten tracks right here. So I think we got another one. Been in a bit of a drought here. Haven't got anything for quite a few sets. Hey, sweet. All right, another marten. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm gonna have to try to get him out of the trap because I ran out of traps. Okay, good, good. 2 marten, 1 trap, that's good. Had marten tracks in the last spot. And I had caught a marten last check in that spot as well. Oops. In a rush, in a rush. What happens when you're in a rush? Take your time. Got a headlight anyway. I don't want to be too late and get my wife worried about me because I'm pretty deep in the woods right now, but I'm going deeper. But I do have a headlight and I can check in the dark. No problem at all about that, so. Yeah. Fish for bait. Long distance call for lure. I think I had, I might have had some predator plus or some birch river as well. I can't remember. I have to check my notes. Good deal. All right, back to the truck. I just drove across these 2 moose who were fighting right in the middle of the road. Just 2 little bulls had antlers locked and they saw me and they took off running. That's pretty cool. I'd like to have them drop those antlers right in the middle of the road. That'd be nice. I could use a few of them and pay a little gas money. Oh, we got about an hour before dark. Probably be checking the last few traps in the dark, no doubt. Well, I've been hustling, but I'm definitely gonna be checking traps in the dark. It doesn't matter now. It's gonna be dark in about 20-30 minutes. And I get a lot of traps yet to check. So just days are getting shorter and it just happened that way. So it'll be fine. We got plenty of light. Might be harder to show stuff after dark though. This spot I made with my boy the other day, and it was kind of this beautiful little spot at the end of the road, and a nice forest in here. I couldn't really find this place to make a set. This is where I just made one right on the ground because I didn't want to be up in the trees where hunters could see it from the road. Not as much of a concern anymore because most of the hunters are pretty well done coming in here because the snow's getting a little too deep. But we caught something. We caught something in this set. Woo! Nice marten. All right. Beautiful, beautiful marten. Sweet. Okay. Close look at it. Nice, pretty marten. Beautiful, thick, prime pelt. And no more time to sit around and talk about it. I gotta remake this set and get down the road. Almost dark. Getting toward the end of this road. I have, I think 2 more sets after this one. I got 3 more on a different road and I'm done. But it's about 20 minutes, 15 minutes to drive to that other road. All right. I know we got one in here. Woo! Yeah, all right. That's marten number 5 of the day. That is sweet, 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 sweet. Good, our bait's still there. Just gotta try to get this trap reset if we can. I guess this is the first marten on this road system. In this particular road. God, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that set. Not a big marten, but we'll take it. Got that side. Brand new Bridger 120 Magnums. I hate these traps. I hate them because you can't, they're set so you can't set them all the way. They're just not built right. I didn't know that when I bought them. But yeah, kind of a pain. All right, Mr. Marten. Do this without catching myself in the trap, I hope. Open it up. There we go. Get you out. There we go. Yeah, you can only get this to the very outside setting. The springs touch together, so it's just a poor design, I think. But hey, catches for nice, clean, humane catch on the Magnums for sure. That's what I like about them. Nothing survives in them for very long. All right, good deal. That paid off. Okay, I hope I get to film another marten or 2 in the dark. Not gonna get greedy though. All right. I'm seeing a lot of fresh tracks here the last few miles down on the trap line, so that's encouraging. The animals, if they move tonight, it's going to be good because all my traps boxes are going to be cleared off with snow. We're going to make sure there was bait in the trap and inside the boxes and everything was functional. So it's good to know that hopefully we'll get some animal movement here while our traps are working. Stinks in here. I found the disadvantage to checking traps in the dark is that you have a chance of rubbing up against some of your lure. And finally I narrowed it down and got some long distance call on my jacket, and it was on the elbow. every time I'd turn, I'd get a little bit of whiff of something and couldn't figure out where it was coming from. This is the last set of the day, and then we are headed home. So let's get in there and check it out. We have 5 marten and 2 fisher and a weasel. Pretty awesome day, I think. I was pretty happy with it. Looks like the moose are hanging out around here. Oh, everything looks a little bit different with a bunch of snow. Let me get my gloves on here. Takes a little longer to find the trap sometimes in the dark. Which way was this one? It was right over here. There it is. There it is. Empty. Still functioning though. All right. I'm just gonna clear that up a little, get some air movement through the box, help disperse the scent a little more, make sure the trap strings can fire, which I'm not too worried about, and make sure the box entrance is pretty visible. Good. All right. All right. Yeah, that was quite a day. So, got a good workout here. 5 marten, 2 fisher, and a weasel. Set a few extra traps. I don't know, I think it was 6 or 8, I can't remember. Got everything working, so that was on a 4-day check, and I'm gonna be a 4 or 5 day check, I think, the next time around, and hopefully this weather will continue to where it's pretty good for animal movement. No big snowstorms to shut down vehicle travel, I hope. But yeah, it was a good day. I gotta drive all the way back home. But yeah, we'll keep on rolling down the line, I guess. I don't know when I'm gonna stop trapping. I guess when I run out of money or motivation. $4 a gallon gas could do that, but I don't know, we'll see. Run out of vacation time, we'll see. I'm just gonna have fun, and when I stop having fun, we'll get done. So thanks for coming along again for another day on the Trapline.